Okay, so in this video we're going to continue to work on our blog style type website, and what we're going to look at doing is adding some links to other pages that we're going to create within our website, not links to external web pages. So if you have a look, what I'm doing here is I'm just setting up a regular boilerplate code, which is just setting up the basics for our page. So I'm putting in a header, which is a H1, most important heading, of my favorite countries. I've called it Brennan's blog, the title, and I've linked my CSS style sheet to my index.html page. And what I'm doing here now is I'm adding Ireland, Italy and France as my favorite countries in an unordered list. And what I'm doing is I'm wrapping them in this anchor tag here, which is going to create a link. So an A tag is a link, and the A href equals something we give the path to our link. So I'm creating a file called ireland.html, and I'm going to point that href to ireland.html, which is our own web page that we're going to create. So let me just speed it up here and create one for Ireland, Italy and France. Now when I look at my live page, I've got Ireland, Italy and France as links. However, these links just lead to my own blank web pages as of now. So my next step is to populate those web pages. So I'm going to copy and paste into all of my web pages, or all of my HTML pages I should say, just that same code, because I need to link all of those pages to my CSS page. And I'll just tidy it up by putting my closing HTML tag at the bottom, and then I can set up what are called divisions. So divisions are div elements or div tags, and I'll create 3 of these tags called Ireland 1, 2 and 3 for Ireland, and I'll copy and paste all those tags into Ireland, Italy and France. However, you'll see that I still have nothing on those web pages. These divisions are currently invisible because I put nothing in them, but I've named them Ireland 1, Ireland 2 and Ireland 3, so I'll just tidy them up to Italy 1, Italy 2, Italy 3 and France 1, France 2 and France 3 on the different pages. I'll do some basic styling for my headers on each page. I'm going to align that text to the center, and I'm going to change the color of the text, and I'll just pick a random color here, maybe red or tomato, and we'll have a look how my web page looks now. Okay, so I've moved the header to the middle. I still have Ireland, Italy and France. Not the nicest color red there, but we can change that now in a second. Okay, so let's go back to my style, change that color to blue. Just something to stand out to show us that our styles are working. So my next step is to start adding some styles to my divs or my divisions. So I'll change the background color of Ireland 1, which is my first div, and I'll change it to green. I'll give it a height of 500 pixels. And I'll give it a width of 33%. Now the reason I'm using percentage here is because I want that to remain 33% no matter how big or how small that screen is. And I'm going to float this color to the left. The green is at the left hand side of the Ireland flag. So let's have a look how this looks now. I've got the first part of my Ireland flag. So I'll just copy and paste what I had there and just change the background colors to white and orange. And all I need to do is float my third one to the right. If I float 2 to the left and 1 to the right, that will take up the full row. So I just change it to Ireland 1, 2 and 3. And there we have it. Okay. Give it a heading of Ireland, Italy and France on each of the different web pages. And all I need to do is just copy and paste this exact same code. If I copy and paste this exact same code, I'll have to make small changes, such as changing Ireland 1, Ireland 2 and Ireland 3 to Italy 1, Italy 2 and Italy 3. And I'm just giving a heading of Italy here, just to tidy up my code. So if anybody else was looking at my code, it's good practice to kind of give little headings or little comment sections to know what part of your code you're editing. So this is my Ireland section, and I'll copy that and paste it into my Italy section, and I'll paste it into my France section. I'm not finished yet though, because I need to change Ireland 1 to Italy 1, 2, 3 and France 1 to France 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and then of course I just change my background color, green, white and red, close on the flag to ours for Italy, and then blue, white and red for France. So let's have a look how that looks now. I'm going to quickly save all of my pages by pressing Ctrl S, Ctrl S, Ctrl S, and now when I open my page I've got Ireland, Italy and France, and you can see that when I move When I make my page smaller, it's still taking the 33% of that page, each one of those sections. So that's called responsive web design. So if I inspect my page, I can even check how it looks on different types of devices, such as iPads or Samsungs, iPhones, whatever it might be. And you will see that these sizes are still relevant. Okay, so I know it works on each size device.